Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Biology Adventures with Navya and Tanish. So, today we will learn about nutrition in plants. I'll tell you why I selected this topic. Nutrition in plants. Same, like every day. So, Tanish asked me, why, mom, every day you are telling me to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner? Why we always take food, why we need food like that, in that frustration. So just look into yourself. Morning you woke up, you do brush, you take bath, then you'll go school. So there you will learn, you will study, you will play. So all these activities you can do without having food? No, right? So, for doing all that activities, we need energy. And from where we will get energy? Yes, from the food, right? So, why I written this nutrition in plants? So, what is that nutrition? Do you have any idea? So, simple. Nutrition means nothing but just the process of that what we are taking food, right? So why we are taking food means not only for energy, right? For what and all we need food? Do you have any idea? So we need food for energy. Okay, then so to grow, right? To become taller and stronger. You can write taller. Then one more, to repair body parts, anything, and protect from diseases, protection. So for all these, we need a food, right? So nutrition means what? Obtaining food and use it for energy, to become, to grow, to repair the body parts and that protection. So that all that we call it as a nutrition. Clear? So this nutrition, our scientists are divided into two types of nutrition. Okay, so modes of nutrition means everyone, all living organisms need food. So everyone take food in the same way. I mean, every living organism. So will they get food in the same way? I'm asking. No, right? So that how we will explain means. So that is the modes of nutrition. There are two types of nutrition one there. One is autotrophic nutrition, and second is heterotrophic nutrition. Okay. So first one is autotrophic nutrition. So auto, what is auto means? It is a self. Troph, what is this troph means? Food. Now you can tell, now you can define, right? What is autotrophic nutrition? Self-prepared. So which and all living organisms prepare their own food. Okay. So by their own. Clear? So that mode of nutrition we call it as the autotrophic nutrition. Okay. So they prepare the food by themselves. Next, what about the heterotrophic nutrition? Hetero means other, and troph means food. Now you can define what is heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means, so the living organisms, so or whatever the plants or animals, okay, so you take all or like the living organisms only, right? Already we learned in the last class living things and non-living things, so which can grow, breathe, can produce young ones, so which one shows movement, all we call it as a living organisms. So in that again, so how they take the food, so nutrition in plants, why they need food, we need food for energy, become a taller and stronger, means for the growth, to repair body parts, for the protection, I mean to become an healthy, so that we call it as the nutrition. And the nutrition is divided into two types of nutrition, so means what, how the all living things get food, so in the same way, no, in different ways. Some living things or some living organisms prepare their food by their own, okay, by themselves, auto, by self, so that type of nutrition we call it as autotrophic nutrition. What about heterotrophic? Means hetero means other, okay, so which and all depends on others for food, okay, so which living organisms or which ones are depending or others for food, like we all, right, except plants. So for this example, what you will say, plants, right? Already we learned, what we learned, plants prepare their own food by using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, right? But what about humans, animals, birds and all? We all depend on others. What we will eat, tell me? We eat plants, so we are depending on plants, okay, we can't prepare our own food, right? Of course already prepared one, the plants, okay, so that we are taking, so in that plant already prepared, what it prepared, all the carbohydrates, proteins, everything, it's prepared, so that one we are taking and we are using, we are digesting and we are using for our energy, okay, so we are depending on plants. Some people used to have animals, goat, hen and all, right? So we are depending on others for food, so that type of nutrition we call it as a heterotrophic nutrition. Clear the concept? Autotrophic and heterotrophic. These are two modes of nutrition. Auto means self. Troph means food. Okay. So, which obviously the best example, plants. Plants can prepare their food by their own. Okay. And heterotrophic. So, for these examples, what we can say? We are the best examples, right? Humans, animals, etc. Clear? So these are the two types of nutrition. So this clear, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Example plants, and for these examples humans and animals. Now plants. So just imagine plants are like factories. In factories, so they won't make any cars or mobile phones and all. What they produce? They produce food, right? What they produce? Food. So these plants we call it as a producers. And these are the first food makers on the earth. Do you know how? All living organisms or depends on what? On plants, right? Yes, directly or indirectly we are depending on the plants, so they are the first food makers on the earth. Okay, so what they produce? They produce food. That's why plants we call it as a producers. Then Tanish suddenly asked me, Mom, then what? We call it as animals. Animals are we humans? We are what? Consumers. Why we call it as consumers? Because it produce food. Then what we consume food, right? What we will do? We consume food. So that's why we call it as a consumers. So these are two types. Just remember, producers and consumers. Why we call it as plants or the producers? Here plants and these animals. We also come under animals category only, right? So because plants produce the food, that's why we call it as the producers, and animals consume the food, that's why we call it as the consumers. Okay, now just imagine when you woke up next day morning, all plants on earth disappears. At least one plant also not there on the earth. So what happened? What will happen? Cows won't get grass, goats won't get, I mean just asking, will goats get leaves, will cows get grass, rabbits and all other animals get plants? No food, no, right? Then what about lion and all? If cows, goats, rabbits, monkeys, if they are not getting any food from plants, do they survive? Animals, do they survive? Because animals are eating animals only. Okay, lion eat deer, the deer eat what it eats. So animals eat animals that have plants, right? So in the food chain, okay, so all animals and all the things depends on the plants. Clear? Okay, I told you example, right? What is that? Just take goat, what it eats? Leaves. And this goat eaten by lion. So indirectly it depends on plants. We humans, we eat goat, right? And that goat eats. So that's why these are plants are the first food makers on the earth. So now we will see the process how they will make the food. Okay, so clear? So next concept we will learn in our next class. Until then, stay curious like my Tanish and keep shining and keep learning. Thank you.